Hi, my name is Gabriel Cordova and I'm going to present a timeline about Napoleon Bonaparte. He was born on August 15 in Corsica that was under French control at the time. At a young age, Napoleon attends to the prestigious École Militaire in Paris and begins his military education. In 1789, the French Revolution starts, marking the beginning of a political change in France. In 1793, during the French Revolution, Napoleon supports the revolutionary cause and gains recognition for his leadership. During the siege of Toulon, where he helps recapture the city from royalist forces. In 1796, Napoleon is appointed as the commander of the French army in Italy, and achieves a series of victories against the Austrian and Sardian armies, including the Battle of Lodi and the Battle of Arcole. In 1798, he launches the Egyptian campaign, attempting to challenge the British control of the region, but he ended up failing. In 1799, the dictionary was a government in decline and all the French hated, and they solicited Napoleon's return from Egypt, and he helped to overthrow the governor and establish a consulate and became the de facto and the ruler of France. In 1802, Napoleon signs the Treaty of Amiens temporarily, ending the hostilities between France and Britain and bringing a brief period of peace. Then, in 1804, Napoleon crowns himself Emperor of the French, taking the title of Napoleon I, and this event solidifies his authority and establishes the Napoleonic Empire. In 1805, Napoleon wins a decisive victory against the combined forces of Austria and Russia in the Battle of Austerlitz, cementing his military reputation as a brilliant tactician. In 1806 and 1807, Napoleon launched successfully military campaigns against Prussia and Russia, culminating in the decisive victory at the Battle of Friedland. As a result, he consolidates his control over much of continental Europe through a series of alliances and client states. In 1809, Napoleon divorces his first wife, Josephine de Beauharnais, and marries Mary Louise of Austria, further strengthening his political alliances. In 1812, in a disastrous campaign known as the French invasion of Russia, Napoleon's forces suffered heavy losses due to the harsh weather conditions and guerrilla warfare. This marks a turning point on his military fortunes. In 1814, following a series of military defeats, the Sixth Coalition of European powers invades France. Napoleon is forced to abdicate the throne and is exiled to the Elba Islands. In 1815, Napoleon escapes from Elba and returns to France, starting the period known as the Hundred Days. He briefly regains power, but he is ultimately defeated at the Battle of Waterloo by the Seventh Coalition led by Duke of Wellington and Prussian General Butler. And he is exiled once again, but this time to the remote island of St. Helena in South Atlantic, where he spends the remainder of his life in captivity. And lastly, at 1821, Napoleon Bonaparte dies on May 5th on the islands of St. Helena at the age of 51, likely due to stomach cancer.